Good morning. Thought we would do some more Kamigawa practice drafts this morning. Set comes out in 2 days. 2. Let's get some more practice in. Does that sound good? I think so. I think it does. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Well, we've seen this one a few times. I still think this card's good. However, is it better than a Gloomshrieker, which seems insane to me? 3 mana, 2/1 menace. You get a permanent card from your graveyard back to your hand. It's pretty awesome. For 3 whole mana. I don't even know if I've seen this Web Spinner Cuff before. This card seems pretty slick. Pretty good reach creature. And, sorry. So much of my original morning is trying to fix my green screen without my face looking too distorted. It's because it's like pitch black in this room. Try this for a little bit. All right. Okay. I haven't seen this when we were young either. Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control an artifact and an enchantment, they gain lifelink as well. Okay. I'm going to try and just read cards I haven't read yet, so I can start getting a little more savvy with them. I don't know if I've seen this Brute suit either. 3 mana, 4/3 Vigilance, crew 1, huh? Well, for me, it's the gold card versus... I mean, it might just be worth it to take a land that can blow up artifacts and enchantments. That still seems worth it to me. Destruction land. Plus, it's a legend, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to take Legend Land. All right. Mirror Box, seen that again. Let's see this Kappa-Tech Record. 2 mana, 1/3 Ninjutsu. Enters with Death Touch. Oh, I have seen this. Deals combat damage to player. Remove a Death Touch counter from it. You can blow up more artifacts and enchantments they control. That card's really good in a set that has tons of artifacts and enchantments. Let's see other cards I don't immediately recognize. I kind of like this Sunblade Samurai. 5 mana, 4/4 Vigilance, or you can find planes with it. It's pretty good. Obviously, all the common sagas are good too. I think I'm just going to take this Kappa-Tech Record. This card seems really good to me. It's a 1/3 Death Toucher, which is already good. And then it deals damage to a player, and you can blow up their artifacts and enchantments. I mean, you can only do it once with the Death Touch counter, but whatever. Ooh, Spinning Wheel Kick. Well, we know that one's good. Especially with the Death Toucher. I think this Intercessor's Arrest is quite good too, but we're going to take the Spinning Wheel Kick. All right, we got the Double Strike Ninja. The prototype, I think this card is very good. Spits out pilots. Good for the vehicle deck. Virus Beetle. Legit artifact creature. So it counts as an artifact permanent. Makes your opponent discard. Good with ninjas. Geothermal Kami. Not the most exciting card, but probably okay with some of the enchantment creatures. Like the 2-mana 1/1 that draws you a card when it comes in. Probably pretty good with that. Well, I don't really want to take a Geothermal Kami. This Repel the Vile does seem pretty good too. Kills big creatures or just exiles enchantments. And it exiles, which is nice. Could take the Tamiyo's Completion. It is removal. Or we could take the Double Striking Ninja. Three mana 2/2 Double Strike's not even that bad on its own. Green White Ninjas, never. In my wildest would I imagine that. I feel like you take the removal though, even if it is 4 mana. All right. So we've got Covert Technician. This is still a weird card. So it can... I mean, it's a 3 mana 2/4. That alone is actually pretty good. And it's an artifact creature. And then sometimes you can get cheaper artifacts out for free. It's just a weird card. Might be worth taking though. Favor of Jukai is a combat trick that doubles as a aura. Also not bad. Network Disruptor, I think it's a playable card, but you have to be playing some sort of pretty dedicated tempo deck. I really like Disruption Protocol, actually. I think it's a good card. I'm okay taking the Technician, just because, like I said, a 3 mana 2/4 artifact permanent's really not bad. Zeus's Mini Journeys. So 2 mana, you can play an additional land, then you gain 3 life, then you get a 3/3 thing that when it's blocked, you untap lands, which is interesting. Probably want that. Mnemonic Sphere is good. Another Favor of Jukai. Let's go with the Azusa's Mini Journeys. It's a 2-drop that gains you some life, eventually turns into a 3/3 with weird upside. And turn 2, maybe you can ramp up to your 4th mana sometimes. Not bad. March of Swirling Mist. Blue and X. As an additional cost to cast it. Exile any number of blue cards from your hand. Oh, all this cycle is weird. I've seen this for red too. So that additional cost thing I feel like really doesn't happen that often, but it just phases out creatures. That's not that good. I mean, it's okay. It could be a one-time phase out creatures to give you like a death hit, I guess, but I don't know. Historian's Wisdom, I think is actually okay. I wonder why it's +2/+1 instead of +2/+2. It's weird. I like the Arm Guard Familiar quite a bit. I probably am taking that. Solid 2-drop. Expensive reconfigure cost, but 2 mana 2/1 Ward 2. That's also an artifact permanent. It's pretty good. 2 Mnemonic Spheres in here. I don't know how that would happen. I guess because it's a foil? I'm not sure. So I'm okay taking Mnemonic Sphere. I think it's a good card. I think Safekeeping's pretty good too. But I like that this basically is an artifact permanent. So good with the counter spells like Disruption Protocol here, which I'm probably taking. Hard counter, tap your Mnemonic Sphere. to make the cost cheaper. It's pretty awesome. And the beauty is you can tap it for protocol and you can still sack it and draw cards too. It's nice. So mirror box, currently we have 0 legendary creatures, just a legendary land. Dramatist Puppet. I don't know how I feel about that card. It's weird. Put an additional Death Touch counter on it. It only works on 1 permanent. It's a weird card. Puzzle Maker is probably pretty good. 3-drop, 1/4 flyer, artifact. Works well with protocol as well. Tranquil Cove for splashing, or just keep taking Mnemonic Spheres. I mean, Mnemonic Sphere is totally fine. 2-drop that you can cash out for cards at some point. Kind of like it. It's hard to go wrong with splash lands, though, too. Especially if we're already... Just keep getting spheres anyway. All right. 2 protocols already. Wow. So, Tamiyo. Well, just happened to be in perfect colors for it. That worked out. So, I haven't seen Assassin's Ink before. 1 less to cast if you control an artifact, 1 less to cast an enchantment. So, it's potential 2 mana instant speed, destroy a creature, planeswalker. It's pretty awesome. Trainee and Modern Age are quite good too, but yeah, we'll take Tamiyo. The completed. So Merge Keeper is going to be good. It's a 2 mana ramper. So you can potentially play Tamiyo for 4, but it comes in with 2 fewer loyalty counters. I see, that's right. It's still pretty excellent. Probably going to take the ramp. We'll see what else is in here. Yeah, not much else. What's Patchwork Automaton again? 2 mana, 1/1 ward 2. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's pretty cool. We already have quite a few artifacts, actually. We have like 4 already. It's pretty cool. I'll still take the ramper, though. So another chance to get it. Blossom Prancer is a very strong card. What's this March of Reckless Joy? Oh, this is the exile cards from your hand thing, and then, yeah, you get free spells sometimes. It's okay. You only get to play 2 of them, though. It's not even that good. I like Behold the Unspeakable. This card is cool. Tales of Master Sashiro is playable too, but we're taking the Prancer. This card is excellent. Reacher, that's card advantage. It's very good. All right. So Careful Cultivation is actually a pretty legitimate card. 2 mana, spits out a ramp or 2. We've already got some mana sinks here. Plus, well, it's not that great with ninjutsu because you have to return it to your hand. So with your token, it would die. So I guess the tokens are not very good with ninjutsu, but I still like ramping. All right, Fade into Antiquity is actually just hard removal in this format, I suspect. So I'll take that over an Armguard Familiar and the Trespasser. Mearshell Crab, I think, is legit. Counterspell or Huge Dude. Both of which are pretty good. Another Fade into Antiquity, you don't say. Just keep taking them or what? Got 3 so far. Alright, let's take the 2-drop here. The Trainee, I think. Or I could take yet another Mnemonic Sphere. I already have 2, though, don't I? Yeah, 2's probably good. Maybe we just get a 2-drop so we don't die right away. Because it also blocks and Yeah. Blocks the 3/3, attacks the 3/3 pretty effectively. I like it. Guess none of these cards matter too much for us, huh? Yeah. Could take the emergence. I think this card's fine. Auras or shrines. I mean, do we have... If we have auras, I could see the shrine. Well, it's 5 mana, though. It's kind of expensive. We do have... I mean, 5 mana to get card advantage is still pretty good. 3/2 artifact gets card advantage. Maybe we try it. Short circuit. All right. Kodama of the West Tree. I don't know if I've seen this one. The Bystander. Three mana, 3/3 reach. Modified creatures you control have trample. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for basic. Wow. It's a strong mythic. Jeez. Got Walking Skyscraper, huh? That's cool. Puzzle Maker in here. I like the Sky Swimmer Koi. Lets you loot. Spinning Wheel Kick is super strong removal, but we're going to go with the Kodama here. This card is awesome. I mean, we don't have a ton of ways to modify, but we do have Armguard Familiar. We'll probably find some other ones. What? 2 of them? It's a legend. Merge Keeper. Well, I guess you just keep taking Kodamas. So Merge Keeper again, still a ramper. Or we could take the Rebuke of the Fade into Antiquity as Armguard Familiar. Modern Age. A lot of good on-color things here. Merge Keeper is just pretty good. I mean, it's tough to go wrong with Mana Ramp, but I think we need some more removal. And I already have 3 Fade into Antiquity, so I'll probably take the Rebuke. I still like the Tech Wrecker. Completion is some more removal. But I think I like the Death Toucher with our fight spells more. Plus, blowing up their artifacts and enchantments is pretty strong. Another Demonic Sphere, or... I think we can... Can you just comfortably play 4 Fade into Antiquity? You probably can, I imagine. I haven't seen this Oni Cult Anvil. Let's read this one. 2 mana artifact. Whenever 1 or more artifacts you control leave the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token. Sacrifice an artifact. Deals 1 damage to each opponent. You gain 1 life. Weird card. Huh. That's cool. Just kind of let you drain every turn in the right circumstances. Let's take another Fade into Antiquity here. Generous Visitor is good. Probably, possibly don't have enough enchantments to support it, but we'll find out. So we've got Bearer of Memory or the Bamboo Grove Archer. They're both pretty good. We've got a decent late game plan, I think, right? I'm trying to think if I would want the Archer as just like utility. Or the Bearer because it can actually attack and do things. I don't know if I have enough 2-drops. I'll probably take that. Oh, another one. Take the Koi here. I think 5 Fade into Antiquity is probably good. I It's a lot of Fade into Antiquities. I don't know if we have enough enchantments to support Generous Visitor, so maybe dump these. Probably the Shrine Steward. Still have to make like 6 cuts. Wonder if I can dump the archers then. Technician technically can put some artifacts out, huh? Maybe I don't need the trainee. So I'd have to make 3 more cuts here. Is 4 Fade into Antiquity probably overdoing it? I can't tell. I mean, this makes a ramp creature. It's not bad. Makes a ramp creature at instant speed, too. Maybe just 1 protocol. It's tough. Because we still have the crab as... Yeah. Alright. There's deck 1. Not bad. I don't know how easy we would get 2 Kodamas of the West Tree. That's kind of interesting, but... All right. Let's do a new one, huh? All right. Get the white land. So it's got channel, 2 and a white. Discard it. 4 damage to an attacker or blocker. Wow. That card's good. White removal. Got a 3 mana, 3/2 Vigilant Legend here. Cast target enchantment card from your graveyard this turn. That card's cool. Energy Blade, not so good. Gloomshrieker is good. Basically, all of these sagas are good. This might even be one of the worst ones, and it's still pretty good. No, this one's actually just still very good. Explosive Entry is good. Let's take the land. Removal land seems pretty good to me. All right. In white, we have Imperial Oath, the Arrest. Probably Martin. I'm not sure. Maybe on... there is a website that lets you play cards like that. I'm not sure which one. I think we're going to take this Intercessor's Arrest, though. Seems pretty good to me. I think this Terrarium's actually pretty good, too. It's an artifact, so it helps with a lot of synergies. Just having it out. Lets you find land, so it fixes you. And then eventually you can sack it to buff something if you need to. It's nice. Let's go with the Arrest. Alright. Now in white we have Exemplar, so 2 mana, 2/1. That is an enchantment creature. That's not bad. There might be something better, though. What's this? Colossal Sky Turtle. 7 mana, 6/5 flying, ward 2. You can return a card from your graveyard to your hand, or you can return a creature to its owner's hand. That card's awesome. Wow. Seems really good. Otherwise, Thirst for Knowledge. Draw 3, discard is usually pretty good. We're a ways away from the Sky Turtle, although we could probably splash it. Green-white. Technically, you can play it just as a green spell, but I don't think you want to. It's a big, it's a big, exciting card there. Probably just take it. Just see if you can make it work. Kitsune Ace. In white, you just have a Kitsune Ace. In green, Season of Renewal is probably not bad. There's a lot of enchantments here, so I still like this Disruption Protocol too. That card's good. So I guess if you were going to splash Turtle, you'd splash the blue, so focus on the green. Or we could just take a Automaton, maybe. You need to have quite a few artifacts to make it work, but it's early enough. All right. I like the crab. I'm okay playing big expensive things when they have earlier game utility. That's pretty excellent. Modern Age is good too, but I could see taking the crab here. Counterspell, that's also a 5/7 ward 3. Could take the Archer here. Could take the Terrarium. Terrarium lets us splash for Turtle. In white, there's just Imperial Oath. I think we'll I mean, it's got synergy with Automaton too. All right. Prodigy's Prototype. This card, I mean, is kind of cool. Probably want this Intervention. Thornwood Falls would give us some splash capability too, but Intervention definitely seems good. Especially in a deck that's got cards like Crab where you can counterspell or kill an attacker blocker. I like that. So, Exemplar, it's not that great. It's okay. Probably want to focus on white till we figure out what our second color is. Because I don't know if it's green or blue. So I guess we could take the Exemplar. I guess it attacks as a 2-drop. 3 power, sort of. Whatever. Maybe it's good. They work well if you have them in multiples. Sort of. It's kind of like having whatever that ability is called. Exalt. Exalted. Alright, Lucky Offering. I'm okay with another Terrarium. Well, we've got a lot of artifacts for Protocol. I guess we could do that. Wow, Blade of the Oni is a good one. Late game control deck? Is that what it feels like, Jack? I could see that. It's got good counter spells. It's got pretty good removal. Arrest, a Ganjo, the Intervention. I haven't seen this Leech Gauntlet yet. 2 mana, 2/2 lifelinker. Okay. That's cool. I think the Circuit Mender's good. Artifact, gain 2, decent body, 2/3s do work. And then when it dies, draw a card. I like that. Subduer, I guess technically works well with the Exemplars, or we could take the Heir of Enlightenment, which I do like. I feel like we have value. Right now we have value with artifacts because of the Automaton, but it's not a huge deal if we don't play Automaton. First strike creatures are pretty good too. But I'm going to go with the Mender. I think the Silencer's good. Hey, Turbo. Sunblade Samurai. I like this card. It's a 4/4 Vigilance or Find a Plains card. Pretty useful, I would think. So could take the Naturalist. We do have some enchantments in here. Makes this cheaper too. That's nice. Goshen Tai spits out 1/1s every turn. That's pretty good too. Or Blossoming Sand for more fixing. We have 2 Terrariums though, right? Yeah, we're okay on fixing for now. I think this is good. Let's take it. Spitting out 1/1s every turn can't be bad. All right, Reign of Truth. This is cool. Buff for 2 turns, and then... I mean, we have a lot of artifacts and enchantments at this point. Fade into Antiquity is hard removal. Spirited Companion is legit, though. I think we probably take the... I mean, they're both good, but I like the 2-drop that comes in and draws you a card. Could take another Automaton. I mean, our artifact count is quite high. So I think Automaton is definitely good in here. But I guess we want the intervention because more removal can't be bad. I don't know if I've seen the Asari Captain. 5 mana, 4/3 haste. Wow. That's a cool card. Gets a big buff. Let's take the intervention. This is a good card. I don't really need the Kitsune Ace. Guess we'll take the play extra land card. Still get the chance to take the Naturalist if I really want. And then we can splash the turtle pretty easily. I'm okay with that. Who knows? Maybe we'll wheel the other one. We have, I mean, Season of Renewal might actually do something in here, so we could take it. Or we take the Disciple for the lifelink enchantment permanent. But there's some pretty good things to bring back with Season of Renewal already, so we'll take that probably. Patrol's probably not bad, but we want to up our enchantment count, I assume. There's a little combat trick. Imperial Oath's probably not bad. I feel like our kind of already good on late game, though. This is just a combat trick at worst. Okay. Got the Naturalist back. All right. Wow. Farewell, huh? Yeah. Oh, this is a cool card. A land you can cash out for 2 cards in the mid to late game. Banishing Slash. Destroy artifact, enchantment, tap creature. And you pot. Wow. That's pretty good too. Probably got to take the board wipe though, right? Even if it is 6 mana. It's exile too. Alright. What's light the way you do? Oh yeah. It's like a little trick. Selfless Samurai is cool, but we probably want to touch Spirit Realm. It's like a Oblivion Ring style card. Anything else I haven't seen yet? I don't think so. Oh, what? Oh, bad news, guys. We have to start over. Too bad, too. I really like that deck. No idea what I clicked that completely lost the screen like that, but that deck was going well. All right, probably can take Satoru, gives all your dudes ninjutsu, and then whenever you activate ninjutsu, you just get free cards. This card's amazing. Banishing Slash is good removal too, but it's probably not better than a rare. Essence Capture is probably playable, but I think I like Disruption Protocol more because it hits more things. Ooh, Scrap Welder's near too. That's cool. I'm going to go with Satoru. Alright, in blue and in black. So we have Return to Action, which is combat trick. Clawing Torment, sort of, kind of removal. Not bad, gets rid of blockers, probably good for ninjas. Mech Hanger is actually kind of an interesting card. I think Moonsnare Prototype's probably not bad, actually. Roaring Earth is definitely good. Feels a bit early to take the Clawing Torment. I would think maybe the best card's the Roaring Earth. You play it early, all your lands turn into buffs, or you play it late off a channel and you turn one of your lands into a huge creature. Instant speed too, so you get like a surprise blocker. It's a pretty excellent card. Or we could take the on-color prototype, but yeah, it does. This is pretty good too, though. This is a ramp that also for 5 mana is like a removal. Maybe I do just take it, even though I think Roaring Earth's probably better. It's kind of a clunky removal, but it's also an artifact that can ramp. I'm going to take it. Spirit Sister's Call. Not bad. I still like the crab. We could take the beetle. The beetle kind of makes sense with ninjutsu. You want to just keep ninjaing it out, making them discard while you draw cards. It also just, you play it early, you can attack with it, it's not blocked, ninja something out. It's pretty cool. Or we just take the koi because it's evasive. It's probably good with ninjas too. Maybe we go with the koi. Flyer with upside. Alright, Prosperous Thief's pretty sweet. You can ninja it out. Get cards with Satoru. Make treasures. Debt to the Kami is some removal. So's Ninja's Kunai. I think that's good too. And this. But this card's pretty sweet. Because whenever one or more, huh? Okay. So you can even cast it, and if you have like a ninja that gets in there, it's pretty cool. All right, Operative is definitely something this deck would want. Unblockable value. Because it blocks well too. It's just a good card. Or we can take the Completion because it's removal. But Operative does seem pretty slick. Attack with it. After blocks, untap it. Get a 3/4 blocker still that gets in for 3. It's a pretty awesome card. Moon Circuit Hacker, ninjutsu for 1, and lets you loot or you just draw. This card's awesome too. Suit Up's not bad, actually. I feel like Suit Up's better than Return to Action just because you get to draw, and we have like all blue right now. Alright, could take the Familiar. There's Kami. Or maybe we just take the Completion now and actually get a removal spell. Albeit a slightly clunky one. So we can take the Familiar just as like a 2-drop that can sometimes get in there. Pursuit's probably not bad in this deck. I mean, we have the ninjas to support it. Gives them menace. Or we take a return to action because it's a combat trick. Counterspell. We already have some artifacts, so I'm okay with it. All right. Kaito after we open Satoru. Wow. That'd be fun. Another koi in here as well. Just pass another Saturo. Silver for a master in here too. I think we got to take Saturo. I'm pretty cool with having 2 of those. As good as Silver for a master is for us as well. All right, another Futurist Operative, just because it's unblockable, probably. Puzzle Maker's not bad for us either, though. Built-in evasion that's a little bit cheaper, but... All right, what's this March of Burgeoning Life do? Get a creature. Search your library for a creature card with the same name as that creature, put it on the battlefield. Weird. All these... This cycle is just bizarre. I don't know if I like it that much. Covert Technician can technically spit out some things, but we probably just go Operative. This card's sweet. Replication Specialist. Yeah, somehow have Kaito and 2 Satoros. That's pretty amazing. 5 mana, 3/4 flyer. Whenever a non-token artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. If you do, create a token that's a copy of it. What? Makes me wish I had more artifacts. Probably still take it though, right? Probably take the Reckoner Raid here because we've got the Rogue. And something to do early game. Otherwise, Shadow Walker's a huge ogre ninja. I didn't know ogres could be ninjas. Here, Scrounger is a rogue, but we probably take the Modern Age for more evasion, I'm guessing. Debt to the Kami actually gives us some removal. Or Puzzle Maker for more evasion. But we'd probably go removal. Suit Up is not bad. The fact that you draw off of it is relevant. Combat trick, so attack with my thing, you block, I turn into a 4/5 draw card. I don't know. Maybe it's not as good as I think it is. Koi, get another flyer, or discover the impossible. You can cast an instant spell, mana value 2 or less for free. You only get 1 card off of it, though. I mean, it's still not bad, but probably go with the flyer. Silver for Master back? Yeah, right. Mind Link Mech. 3 mana, 4/3 flyer. It becomes crewed for the first time each turn. Because a copy of target non-legendary creature that's crewed it this turn, except it's a 4/3, it's a vehicle artifact, and it has flying. So it gets like abilities and stuff. Is that why it's sweet? It's actually pretty amazing with ninjas, because all ninjas have like, you know, deal damage abilities, and this has evasion. I think we're probably taking that. Gravelighter is a good card too. It's got flying, good price, and good choice there too. You can either possibly draw a card off of it, or each player sacks a creature. I like that. I think we're going to go with this Mind Link Mech, though. It only crews for 1 as well. It's pretty awesome. All right, take another Prosperous Thief, but I think we want this Silencer. This card is sweet. Just ninjutsu and discard your weakest creature to kill their biggest one. Kami's Flare, some removal. 3 to a creature or planeswalker. And 2 more to the player if you have a modified creature. I like that. It sounds like a sweet TV show, Jack. I would watch that. Very Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Right, backwater. I mean, we already have a deck, so I could just take the backwater as like a... Mobilizer mech works good with other vehicles, too. This card is cool. Completion, more removal. Reckoner Raid's just like a cheap thing. I think we'll just go with the fixing. Because we already have a deck, even if there are cards we would play there. So we can take the completion now. I think we probably will. Alright. Goshen Tai is a cool card. Occasionally you can kill things with it. Papercraft Decoy is going to be good with Ninjutsu. I mean, Reckoner Raid is too, because you get the Menace. Goshen Tai is cool. I feel like we already have a good amount of 4-drops, though. It's got Death Touch, though, which is nice. I'm going to take this. Just take all the Reckoner Raids. Infiltrator. Good way to get in there. I think I'll take some more removal, though. Card draw. Connive some removal. Torment. So you can copy your Mindlink mech with that. That's cool. Maybe you can get rid of the suit ups. Well, this deck would be so ridiculous. Silver Fur Master, 2 Satoros, and Kaito Shizuki as well. Probably get rid of the prototype. Well, it's removal too, though. It's true. Get rid of Short Circuit. Probably don't need the Shadow Walker. Probably don't need the Pursuit. Maybe you don't need the Familiar. Probably don't need the Protocols in here. We don't have that many artifacts. $29. We'd still have to make 6 more cuts. Get rid of the bargains. Don't need those. Probably don't need the Torment. It's not bad, though. Completion and Debt to the Kami are not very synergistic together, so maybe cut the completions. Those are kind of non-bows. So really, we just have to cut like one more card, probably. Could cut the Familiar. All right. All right. Well, this would look pretty good, I think. Not bad. All right. I think I'll do one more draft. Are you all getting pretty stoked? Kamigawa? No, I am. We're getting there. All right. Last draft here. Oh, Junji, huh? Just a Junji? It's a pretty slick one. Silencer is very good. Lethal Exploit's good removal. But let's go with the one of the busted Dragon Legends here. Dragon Spirit Legends. All right, follow up in black. Lethal Exploit's probably the pick. Good removal. Nice price. Only gets better as you have more modified creatures too. So does anybody know if do the artifact creatures count as a modified creature themselves? Because it says equipment, auras you control, and counters are modifications. Do they have to be on a creature, or do they count because they're a creature equipment? I imagine they have to be attached to something. It just makes more sense. Well, Colossal Sky Turtle is pretty slick, but what else we got? We got Ambusher, which is only okay. It's got a cheap ninjutsu cost, but it's certainly not the most exciting card in this pack. Could go with the Sky Turtle. All right, in black, we have Kami of Terrible Secrets, which is good. Take Uncharted Haven, I guess, for fixing, maybe. Nothing's screaming at me here. I think I'll just take this Haven. Potential splash. Two Reckoner Raids. Well, I would take the foil one. Or we could just take Greater Tanuki now for splashing. It's also a finisher. It's a pretty awesome card. And it ramps too. Yeah, that is good. Yeah, I think we'd take Greater Tanuki. Potential turn forward Junji. Can't go wrong. Also finds your land for Sky Turtle. Choose a creature type. I've got turtles and dogs and dragon spirits. Nothing in black. Nothing in... I mean, there is stuff in green, I guess. We could take the Season of Renewal. That probably makes sense. Get back Junji and also some huge enchantment creature. It's pretty good value. All right. Terrarium is good fixing. I can see the Grove Archer is just a wit because our late game is so good already. I'm just going to draft on Arena, Martin. That's kind of... I don't really... I haven't played real life in many years now, which is kind of sad because I live right next to a... I do live right next to a store too. I think I'm going to take the Grove Archer. The Terrarium is good in here. Lets us play the Sky Turtle, but we've already got a couple pieces of fixing, and I feel like if we don't get enough early things, we're just going to die, so probably need to take that. So there's some blue stuff in here. Nothing in green, nothing in black that we really want. Let's see, taking a Puzzle Maker maybe. Well, I like the Scrounger. Blade Blesser's not bad either. I mean, we're probably going to get artifacts and Death Touch Menace is a nice ability set, but Scrounger seems better to me for some reason for us, just because we have fixing and ramp we want to get into. All right, Terminal, technically fixing ramp. Emergence is not bad. All right. Spirit Sister's Call. Well, a little ways away from that. Runaway Trashbot looks like a fun card. Replication Specialist we saw already. Can copy artifacts. I mean, we do have things we can copy. And at worst, it's a 5-mana 3/4 flyer, which is still pretty good. Otherwise, we probably take this Twisted Embrace removal. Tough to go wrong with removal. Technically, Dismal Backwater is fixing we could use, but I'm going to go with the removal here. Another Lethal Exploit. I love Dockside Chef a lot. This card is good. I don't know if I've even seen this one. +2/+2, and another one gets -1/-1, and you gain 2 life. That seems amazing. And then you get a black ramp card. Oh, but only for instant sorcery. Still really good. Probably still go with Exploit, though. It's tough to go wrong with a 2-mana removal spell. Another Replication Specialist. There's Sky Swimmer Koi. Fang of Shigeki is just like a Death Toucher. I mean, admittedly, we have a lot of expensive stuff already. So I could see the Specialist being a little dangerous, but probably still okay taking it. All right, could take the Virus Beetle. We don't have a lot of ways to abuse it. I might take the Terrarium here, just get some more mana, fixing, ramp, artifact, whatever. Discover, I don't know how I feel about this card. Top 5, exile 1. You only get 1 card though. I don't know. Not really doing it for me, I guess. Might be wrong. All right, we'll take Life of Toshiro Umezawa now. Can be a kill spell too. It's pretty awesome. All right, Silencer is good. Silencer is definitely good. Unforgiving one. 3-mana 2/3 Menace. Whenever it attacks, return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard, where X is the number of modified creatures you control. That's awesome. It's got Menace too. Even if you don't have a lot of ways to modify, it's a good card. All right, Grove Archer, more early protection. I like that. Take the Backwater for fixing. Don't have a lot of artifacts we want to ramp into. Might just take the Centipede. I don't love it, but Uncharted Haven, more fixing, or Torment and Blade Blesser. Let's take the... I mean, we probably already have a deck here, so... Still have a whole nother pack. We've already got probably a good deck. 2-mana, 4/4. Interest Battlefield with 3 charge counters on it. Remove a charge counter from it. Draw a card. Then if there are no charge counters on it, create a treasure and a 1/1 colorless pilot creature. Wow. This card's awesome. Little card draw. I mean, it's not even that clunky. Moonsnare Specialist is good too, but I think we're green-black, so let's take this. It's also colorless. Wow. Another Sky Turtle. I think I'm okay with this. This card is awesome. So versatile. It's either a huge finisher or get any card back from your graveyard to your hand, so get back removal, or bounce something in a pinch. I like the Long Reach of Night. I think this is good too. I think we're going with this turtle though. There's a Lethal Exploit in here. Could take yet another one. But I'm going to take the Sky Turtle. The versatility of that is great. This might be my least favorite shrine, but I guess I mean, if you have a couple of them out, you can mill your opponent out. It's pretty nice. Fade into Antiquity is pretty hard removal. I would say it's probably fine to take it. Or we could take Ramp. I mean, Ramp's not bad either. But I'm going to go with the removal, I think. Debt to the Kami is also removal. So we can take the Archer or the Fang. Death Touch or Defender Reach. They're both enchantment creatures. To be honest, I'm not sure which one I like more. I feel like the versatility of Bamboo Grove Archer is better. Could be wrong, but we'll take it. Long Reach of Night, I still like it. Otherwise, Terrarium, we already have it. Thornwood Falls, yeah, we want more fixing. We already have a deck, so... just like... Can I play a deck that's all Colossal Sky Turtles? Oh, just... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Four Colossal Sky Turtles. That is silly. I don't know if we need the Season of Renewal in here. I don't know if we need these harmonious... I don't know if we need that. Hopefully you don't need this. Can you imagine 4 of these? It's just ridiculous. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need that. So I only have to make 4 cuts. I don't know if we need the specialist. We have way bigger flyers, and we don't even have that many artifacts we can copy. I guess we have a couple. Not even that many, though. At least Puzzle Maker is cheap and can block. Works well with our silencer, I guess. This is a kill spell, too. I mean, this is cool. We probably don't need it. We already have some much stronger things. I think we need these archers to live to the late game. I don't know if we need the Harmonious Emergence, do we? Probably not. This would be a fun deck. 4 Colossal Sky Turtles. That'd be a pretty sick deck. And look how good our fixing is too, surprisingly. Not even sure we'd need to run. I don't even know if we need to run a... Well, I guess you run 1 blue because you have greater Tanuki too, because you have even more fixing. Wow. All right. Should we do one more and call it for today? I'll do one more. Just for interest's sake. I feel like I'm learning a lot, though. I've learned a lot. All right, last draft. So Explosive Singularity, obviously a good card. 10 damage to any target, can just win the game. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I like this Behold the Unspeakable. This is a cool card too. This does a lot, including giving you a win con. Lethal Exploit's some cheap removal, but I could see going with the Mythic here. I mean, this is just like a tap out win card. Morning, Robin. Still just trying to learn here. I'll go with Singularity. It's a cool card. Ooh, what's Resona do? 3 mana, 3/3 haste. Deals combat damage to a player if it doesn't have an indestructible counter on it. Put an indestructible counter on it. What? Oh, and then when damage is done to you, remove it. Okay. That's a cool card still. Circuit Mender's good. Anything else good in red? Just Song Shaper. Go for like aggro, artifact aggro. What do you guys think of Persona? Good? I mean, 3 mana, 3/3 haste is usually not bad. Seems pretty solid, too. I'd say that. All right, let's see if we can build a... Oh, what's this one do? Mythic? I haven't seen this yet. 3 mana, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less, so it's probably not going to hit that many things, but it kills tokens. Exile all graveyards, exile the Saga, and you get a 3/3 trample. When it deals damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. That second ability is kind of weird. If it has dealt 10 or more damage to that player this turn, I mean, if you've gotten to the point where it's dealt 10 damage to them in a turn, they should probably be dead anyway, right? Might just take Lethal Exploit, some removal. Otherwise, no, in white we've got the Arrest, so we're probably going to take that. In red, this is a weird card. I mean, it's a good card. 3/3 Trampler that grows every time it deals damage is good, but I'm going to go with the Arrest here because that keeps us in line with what we're doing already. Hotshot Mechanic, 1 mana, 2/1 artifact creature. I mean, that's good for aggro too. The boar is not bad. It seems like all the channel cards are pretty good. Air of Enlightenment is good. I could see taking the Mechanic, though, if we're trying to go all in aggro. You want to just deal 10 damage to your opponent, finish him off with Singularity. So, and somehow this crew's vehicle's too higher than its power, so it's like a crew 4 on its own. I like that. Katana. This is actually a decent card, too. Shattered States Era, probably not bad. It's 5 mana, though. I might take it anyway. Hyped to play Samurais. Do you think it's weird that there's rogues, samurais, and ninjas, and there's not like maybe it's part of the lore. I don't really get it, but so this makes a samurai creature token vigilance. Enters or leaves, exile top card of your library. So let you play an extra card. And then it makes a samurai for 3, but it leaves, and then you can get another one. I wonder if it's too slow for aggro, but so is Shattered States Era. Oh, we want the Spirited Companion. That's right. Body draw card is what we want. Imperial Oath is expensive. Explosive Entry is good. This is definitely a main deckable card. Blow up your thing, buff my dude. Yeah. Winry Young seems like a good combat trick. I might just go with the Wanderer's Intervention, though, because it's quite a bit cheaper. And it doesn't require you to have an artifact in a enchantment. Kitsune Ace, 2-drop. We don't have any vehicles yet, but hopefully we figure that out. Sunblade Samurai's not bad. Aki Warpaint's a little too... Lucky Offering is not bad either. It's probably better sideboard card. Fade into Antiquity I like a lot more than Lucky Offering, but... Samurai's probably okay. Alright, Double Striker. Yeah, I think that's what our aggro deck wants, yes. Alright, Regent's Authority is a totally fine combat trick. Because we already have some enchantments too. Wow, I haven't read this one yet. I don't know yet, Jay. I'm trying to figure that out myself. It definitely looks like there's some aggro builds that you can do. I don't know how fast Ninjutsu is, though. Ninjutsu strikes me as more like a incremental value sort of deck more than like hyper aggro, doesn't it? Because you still have to like bounce a creature. Let's see what Katoz does. I don't even know what this card does. 5 mana, 4/4. Enters, exile a card other than a basic land from an opponent's graveyard. Search that player's graveyard, hand, library for any number of cards with the same name. Exile them. That player shuffles. You can play one of those exiled cards and you may spend mana. Wow. This card's amazing. Just exile a card from your graveyard and you can play it. What? It's really good. All right, Banishing Slash, also amazing card. We're going to take that for sure. Some white removal here, yeah. Voltage Surge, this is a great card too. Cheap removal. That's good to know, Martin. Thank you. We'll find out, though, won't we? You never really know until you play it. Obvious Voltage Surge here, just cheap removal. Flame Discharge. X damage to target creature or planeswalker if you control a modified creature. Yeah, obviously take that. Like we would ever get past another Katoz. Tempered in Solitude. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone. This is actually a cool card. Sniper is amazing. 4 mana, 2/3. So it's either a 4 mana, 2/3 reach, come in, kill something, or in a pinch, 2 mana, kill something, or your opponent. Yeah, we're going with the Sniper there. And I love that the Sniper's good with Ninjutsu. Like, come in, deal 2, attack with it, bring it back, play it again. Are there ninjas in all colors? Do you guys know? Here, we're probably going with a 2-drop, because why not? We're aggro, baby. All right, probably take Explosive Entry here. This looks like a pretty good aggro deck right now that we're rocking. I don't know about the Kami of Industry. No, white's got ninjas too. We got the double strike one. Somewhere in here. There it is. Take their Ronin. All right, Song Shaper. I don't know if we got that many artifacts, unfortunately, but that's all right. Crackling Emergence is probably fine for aggro. Like you would wheel those. All right, Goro Goro, 2 mana 2/2, gives your creatures haste, and it creates 5/5 dragons. Yeah, I think we're probably taking that. Could take another Ronin. I think the Ronin's good, actually. Looting is valuable. But we're taking a rest here. The removal. Kindled Fury is probably a fine combat trick. Moth Rider Patrol flies, but I think we'll take the cheap trick. Not that it's amazing, but... Combat trick or save it, dude. We don't have vehicles, so that's just like a 2-mana 2/2 in here. Might just take the trick. I think we have enough creatures. Could take the boar here, actually. Dragonfly suit's good. I don't know how I feel about this synthesizer. It seems a little clunky to me, but maybe it's worth a try. Simian Sling is cool. Some enchantment creatures. Not that many legends, but some. Probably can dump these. Wait, what did I accidentally get rid of? Nope, not getting rid of that. Maybe we don't need the emergence. Oops. Maybe we don't have enough samurais and warriors to... Maybe we've got some. Kitsune Ace isn't even that great in here. It's basically a 2/2. 2-mana 2/2. Wait, how come I click it and it doesn't go away? I want that. Want that, obviously. And I want that. Probably get rid of that. Wait, how many times do I have to click this to get rid of it? You see it not leaving? Just keep clicking it, it goes over there? I don't get it. That's funny. I can't get rid of it. So I guess we have to play it. This looks like a decent aggro deck to me. Do you think the explosive entries are... Can you even do that, Ulf? I didn't know you could do that. That's cool that you can. 2 more days, everybody. 2 more days. We'll get some drafts online here. Long time coming. It was more than 3 months. Oh, I agree, Ulf. I'm sure it's way better with real people. This looks like a pretty decent aggro deck, actually, I think. That's cool. I've just been doing this to, like, learn the cards so that when I draft, I kind of know what... I've got a good feeling for what everything does. I won't know all the rares, but it's a good way to learn all the commons and uncommons. Well, all right, tomorrow will be the last day. I'll do a couple more mock drafts. Happy to answer any questions along the way. Or if you think there's something that is kind of being overlooked in this format, I'm happy to take a look at that too. We may not have enough to do anything with the Ronin. It won't let me cut that either, huh? That's weird. It's like some weird glitches going on here. Looking forward to drafting a new set. I think everybody is. All right, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm excited for this set. I know you all are too. Should be some exciting new things. So, all right. Take her easy, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll do a little bit more, get some more practice in. Oh, yeah. We'll see you soon.